So to move into our player of the week segment, my player of the week for the first week of the 2021-2022 NHL season was Nick Holden. And I think that the biggest reason why he was a standout for me is because he didn't really stand out on the Ottawa Senators defense. And in that aspect, I meant that aside from Zub and Shabbat, there were not a lot of bright spots on this decor this week. We were able to get 2 wins. And I think that some fans might have had some higher hopes for other players. I know that it looked like Victor Mete definitely struggled a little bit. I know he for sure did against the Leafs. And I think that Nick Holden really deserves a lot of credit because he's bringing this stabilizing element to the decor that we've really had a need for. He's reliable in his own end, and he also looks like he can be fairly productive offensively, at least kind of not allow chances to completely die. So I think that that's been a pretty sneaky pickup by Pierre Dorian. And I think that he really, at this point, deserves to draw into the lineup every single night. And in my opinion, deserves to be on that second pairing because he's been a standout. He's really been shutting down other teams, and he's been great in transition as well. So I know there's even been rumors that they might be looking to lock him up long term. And given this 1 week, I know that it's a very small sample size, but I think it might be at least worth talking about. What about you, Derek? Who is your player of the week?
No, for sure. Hey, I love the Holden pick because I don't think that's what a lot of people were expecting. Nick Holden, certainly a great trade from Pierre Dorian. And speaking of trades, it brings me to my player of the week because everyone was hoping that this player was traded all off season, myself included. But Chris Tierney came into the season looking phenomenal. I mean, he just looks much, much faster than he ever did last season. He's playing with a ton of pace. And I mean, he scored 3 goals already through 3 games this season. It's unbelievable what he's putting up right now. Chris Tierney is my player of the week, not just for the goals, but his overall play. I mean, he's made a couple of nice sauce passes. I've noticed him in transition, which is something that I thought was probably impossible before we came into the season. So just overall, I've been really impressed with Chris Tierney, and with Colin White's injury, it's even more emphasized the fact that Chris Tierney, he has to play good because the Senators are already thin down the middle, and he has.
No, you know what, Derek, that was such a great pick. And honestly, I think that the Sens fans were really worried when Colin White got injured because we were worried about what would happen in an expanded role for Tierney. I think that there's a lot of people that didn't even know if he deserved to play. I think a lot of people thought that he might deserve to be scratched, and he has proven us wrong, and myself included, because I was one of those Tierney doubters. I was a hater for the Chris Tierney, and this guy is showing up, and he is looking like his version of himself in his first season with the Ottawa Senators, and that version of himself put up 44 points. So there could be another season ahead, and I still think that this is a player that Ottawa's going to end up moving, but at least now he's increasing his value, and he might actually turn into a pretty decent trade chip and a great band-aid until Ottawa may be able to go in and acquire something else.